I'd like to tell you a story. Once upon a time, I was the manager of a department within a media business. It was quite a large media business, and I was a newly appointed manager. I was slightly nervous, but I was confident in the processes, and I was confident in the department that I'd partly inherited and partly recruited. And then one day, the big bad boss walks into the department. Now, he was a big bad boss. He was both fierce and he was both questioning of everything that his managers did. And I was nervous. And he came to me and he said, "What are you doing within this organization to make a difference?" And I said quickly, "Well, I'm trying my very best to deliver the business plan that you set me. So far, so good." "And how are you doing that?" I had a moment of inspiration. And that moment of inspiration was instigated and inspired by the processes within the department. I know it sounds trite, but it's true. I looked at him and I said, "Well, I know precisely where we are." He said, "What do you mean by that?" And I said, "Well, look at the board. On that board, you can see every individual, what they've achieved and where they are in the process of delivering their objectives." "That's okay," he said. "And what is it that you've got to achieve?" And I said, "Well, very simply, the targets that I've been set, both for this month, for this quarter, and for the year. And further, I'm interested in what's going to happen beyond that year." "Wow," he said, "that's interesting. But the final thing, the most important thing is, I can see your pretty plans and I can see where you are, but how are you going to get there?" And I said, "Come into my office." And I was able to show him the projections that every person within that department had made in detail, who they were going to see, who they were going to talk to, and what the outcome was. Well, he was very nearly excited, and this is a guy who doesn't get excited. And at that point, I learned the most important lesson in my business life, one that guided me forever after. And that was, if the big boss walks into your department and you can explain to him where you are, where you're going, and how you're going to get there, he should be, if he's sensible, more than happy. And you should get a raise. I know I did.